Today, we have the story of a man whose life was shaped by heartbreak, grit, and the broken promises of riches in the West. But ultimately, it wasn't gold that put his name on the map. Henry Clay Daulton was born in Marysville, Kentucky in 1829. He was the 8th of 10 children. His family moved the very same year to Hannibal, Missouri, where he lived until he was 16. Well, when he turned 13 years old, tragedy struck his family almost like clockwork. Every 2 years, his family suffered a serious loss. His brother died in 1842, his sister in 1844, his mom in 1846, and his dad passed away in 1848. And that meant the family basically had to fend for themselves. One of his remaining brothers became a farmer. Another became a plasterer or worked in quarries. One actually became a printer who became good friends with Samuel Clemens, who later became known as Mark Twain. So that's a fun connection. But he didn't want to have anything to do with any of that. It just so happens, though, that when his father passed away, it was 1848. That's the same year gold was discovered in California. Now that interested him. So he and his brother Wakeman started west. When he got to California, though, he found out that prospecting was tough. They didn't make any money from gold, but they found that other businesses were doing okay. Saloons, hotels, stores, etc. And he thought he would try his hand at ranching. Henry Clay Daulton went back to Missouri, bought a couple of head of cattle, and brought them back and started a ranch right here in what was then Fresno County. But not only did he thrive in ranching, he also thrived in politics. He became Justice of the Peace in 1861. He was elected to the County Board of Supervisors in 1866. He was also part of the commission to break Madera County away from Fresno County in May of 1893. Now that was a politically contentious event. He gave 8 miles of right-of-way to the Southern Pacific Railroad through his ranch, and they named this spot in honor of Henry Clay Daulton. Now Daulton is on the map of Madera County. Oh, by the way, Henry Clay Daulton passed away October 28, 1893. That's just 5 months after Madera County broke away from Fresno County. He was on his way home from a supervisor's meeting, driving at night as he had done 1,000 times before, when his horse got spooked and ran and threw him from his cart, but his foot got caught and he was dragged for miles to his death. When his body was discovered, it was deemed an accident. But it was suspicious because how can a guy who drives buggies, a cattle rancher with experience, be involved in such an accident? It was widely whispered that it wasn't an accident at all, but revenge for his role in separating Madera from Fresno County. With Josh Dean behind the camera, I'm AJ Fox. You can watch this and other installments of our On the Map series brought to you by the Fresno City and County Historical Society. Just go to our website, yourcentralvalley.com/on the map.